Hey, you guys. My Wi-Fi is terrible when it comes to going live, so I thought that I would just pop in really quick, and I'll probably leave this as a playback. Just got back from the grocery store. Thought that I would see how you guys were doing really quick. Hey, JDR. Just want to pop in while I put my food away and see how you guys were doing. I plan to do some filming today. I actually went out shopping and got some things and got me some wine. Hey, honey. Got me some wine really quick so I can feel inspired to film. Put this food away. See how you guys were doing. I got some cucumbers, some zucchini, some eggplants, some chicken, some tomatoes, and eggs. I go shopping usually once a week, sometimes a little bit more depending on what I'm getting. I eat a lot of vegetables and I'm always going to get fresh veggies, carrots, zucchini, what have you. I want to see how you guys. My God, I haven't made a YouTube video in a minute. But I always promise myself I'm gonna be consistent, and I just needed time to catch up on my hello, the best outfit put together video. Okay, I'm gonna definitely do a video because I've been going thrifting a lot because thrifting is like a way of life here. Thrifting is the culture out here. You know what I mean? People have like a few outfits that go to store and purchase that are new that I've noticed, not to generalize. And then the bulk of people's wardrobes I've noticed are thrift because I'll see people wearing shirts from small businesses in America. Now I know you got that Maryland Lotto shirt from the thrift store, bank shirts and different colleges. I was driving down the street the other day and I seen this guy who had on a shirt that said Bayonne, New Jersey. And I know it because that's Bayonne's font. I used to live right on the edge of Bayonne in Jersey City, but it's really cute to see sometimes. It's really funny. Thank you, honey. I actually have a thrift shirt that I got, and it's from like a high school reunion. But it's high quality. It's high quality. And it's like a really pretty gray, kind of like acid wash type situation. I got some really cute Old Navy cargo shorts. I got this really nice do a haul. Hey, Sherelle! Oh my God, when are you coming to see me? I'm getting so much better on my scooter. So much more confidence. So much more confidence. I'm making t-shirts and selling them in like some little shops in Punta Cana. It's so funny. I've always loved making t-shirts and I've always wanted to sell my t-shirts in LA, and I was, but I was like doing it more like online. But yeah, this is a thrift shirt that I have on. So yeah, I wanted to come and see how you guys were doing really quick. Thank you. Thank you. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't been being as consistent because I just needed like a break. And I thought when I moved here, tell your mom I said, hey, when I got here, I thought, okay, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna need a break for a week. I'm gonna need 2 days rest and I'm gonna be ready to go. I needed like 6 months of sleep, okay? I didn't realize how tired I was. I didn't realize how stressed out I was. I didn't realize how overexerted I was. I didn't realize how much pressure I put on myself to be productive. I didn't realize how much I just obsessed over working, feeling like I was working, preparing to work, different things. I had to wash these curtains. I had my cup of makeup brushes sitting here. The wind would blow them over the brushes, I have not washed them since, but I need to wash them. I mean, like, I didn't realize how tired I was. Like, there was a time when I would go to sleep and I would sleep and sleep all day and like wake up middle of the day and then go sit by the pool or something And then I'd come back in the house and I'd like just need more sleep. It was mental, it was physical sleep, it was spiritual sleep. I just needed, I was stressed out. A lot of us are, a lot of us have been. You know what I mean? And if we had the luxury to move in certain ways, I'm sure some of us would sleep for a year. You know what I mean? I was watching this interview, and I think it was Viola Davis who said sometimes the need or sometimes the feeling to be overproductive or the need to be overproductive comes from like trauma, honey. And I was just like, you know what? I'm here for it because there were times when I just felt so guilty. I would like drag myself out of bed and I'd pull out my computer and I would just start digging through footage, trying to edit something, trying to put something out, trying to do some type of work. I twisted my hair the other day. It looks pretty good for my first go at it and for my first go at this technique. I will definitely be sharing like a little clip from it in like a collective video. I've been filming and filming and filming. I've been going on so many little road trips and having so many experiences. I took a spill on my scooter again. Oh my God. Like I said, I've been going thrifting. I've just been having like a really good time getting settled, getting used to the fact that I actually live here and it's not like a long, for a while, for the first few months. The video hands down is the best ever. The bridge video. You gotta be fresh, my memory. For the first time, for the first few months of me getting here, it felt like an extended vacation, you know? The houses or the places out here, they come furnished, so none of the stuff is yours. It's not really personalized. I had like a few bits and bobs. For a while, I was keeping my stuff in boxes, and I would like keep my stuff in one room, and I wouldn't occupy all the rooms at the same time. And it, you know, nothing was personalized, and I didn't really have anything. I didn't really decorate or, you know, do much of anything. I didn't have a lot of clothes. I was wearing the same clothes over and over, and I kind of felt like I was on a vacation, and at some point, I was gonna go home. And then, like maybe not even a month ago, I just said, you know what, I live here. So let me start doing the things, let me start personalizing a little bit. Let me get a few more pieces of clothing. You know what I mean? Let me start going out more at different times of the day because I would go out at certain times and if I didn't have anywhere to go, I'm like, I'm definitely not going outside. Not for fear, anything like that, just because it was a part of this weird routine that I created almost to like disassociate from being here and from adversity. Like I never drive my scooter at night. I would never walk and go and just wander at night. And it's like not out of fear. It's just like I felt like I was living on some type of vacation schedule. I have a mosquito bite on my ankle and it's driving me nuts. So I've just been doing things out of sorts lately. Like I'll ride my scooter to the beach before the sun sets, whereas I wouldn't do that before. I'll walk down to the Comaldo and get snacks and stuff, whereas I really wouldn't do that before. But it's just been about getting comfortable and uncomfortable as well. And just, you know, getting settled and stuff like that. And that's it. That aloe plant that you were seeing in the beginning of this video, I actually went into the woods and got myself. I'm so impressed by that fact. But yeah, it's been so peaceful living here. It's been such a vibe. The only thing is, on occasions, I get like, oh God, the mosquitoes. I love it. I wish I could just up and go to. I think it was a great move. Thank you so much, honey. It really was. Really a great move for me. It's really, really peaceful here. I'll probably do a video. Sometimes it's too peaceful here. Sometimes it's too peaceful. Sometimes I walk outside and I'm outside and there's nobody for hours. I mean, of course, if I go to town or if I go outside of the gate, there's people, there's moto conchos, there's like life. But inside here, like behind the gate, there's like no life. I considered moving out of a gated community into just like a regular neighborhood, but I've become extremely spoiled by the quietness, by the stillness, because I have friends that live in the neighborhood and in different neighborhoods, and you go over there, honey, it's so loud. There's music, there's kids, there's moto conchos, there's people driving on trucks screaming, Plátano, 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 Plátano. You got people on the truck and they're out and they're screaming, praying out loud and stuff like that. It's really active. It's really funny. It really reminds me of like Queens, Brooklyn. If you grew up in New York, if you grew up around Dominicans, if you grew up like Flatbush, there's a lot of black people, a lot of Spanish people. It is very, very hood in the summer, but without that air of danger because like I've said in a few videos, there's not, I don't have the fear of gun violence. Whereas if I was in the hood, I would be nervous about that kind of thing. But it very much feels the same. And people are just very relaxed. It's the island. People are very relaxed, where you have like that Brooklyn and Queens kind of feel where people are out, people are cooking on the sidewalk. You got a mix of all these cultures, Black, Haitian, Dominican. You have all these people, you have all these tourists, foreigners, but then the beach is 2 minutes up the road. You know what I mean? Everybody's outside dancing, drinking beer. The kids are running around, riding their bikes, riding scooters. The kids are outside playing catch. And it's a very old school vibe because kids out here don't have electronics. You know what I mean? Kids out here don't really have iPads and phones and all the trinkets and different things. I mean, this is a developing country. So it has like a throwback feel. It has a throwback feel. Brick and mortar stores and restaurants are definitely more prevalent than e-commerce out here. So business cards and tangible physical things are more standard out here. Flyers and different things like that are more, like people will come up to you and give you like thing, whereas I feel like in the States, like it's a QR code or it's a, click this thing and, zap me or something like that. So that's what I've been finding. I don't remember, but there used to be a dresser here behind me. I moved that to my bedroom. I'm going to be covering this. In fact, I went to the store today. I completely forgot to measure this photo. So I'm going to be covering it with paper. But I've been loving my journey here. And, in the beginning when I first got here, people were like, oh my God, how are you being treated as a dark-skinned person? I'm like, there are dark-skinned people everywhere. I think a lot of people, if you didn't grow up around Dominicans, you may think that, all Dominicans look like J-Lo or like a Spanish person, like a true European Spanish person. Dominican people are Black. There's Haitian people everywhere. It's a very, very multicultural place here, and I do not ever feel out of place. I don't ever feel different until it's time to talk. And my Spanish is getting a lot better. You know what I mean? I really wish that was something people who didn't grow up in New York or people who didn't grow up around Dominicans or whatever the case may be, they never want to hear it. I lost a few people as soon as I said that, and it's kind of like, it's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? I hate talking to people about it. I hate talking to people who insist on believing fake news about different places. I hate talking to people who insist that America is the safest and the best. And it's just like, okay, whatever. Since being here, there's been like 85 mass public shootings in America, but go up. I really don't talk about it much. That's why I really haven't come here to talk about it much. People are so hell-bent on being upset. People are so hell-bent on being resentful. People are so hell-bent on believing American media when they speak about other countries rather than people who live here. People will believe what media says, and media goes out of its way to make you feel like it's not safe to travel anywhere, make you feel like it's not safe to live anywhere else, make you feel like, you shouldn't go and experience life anywhere. I know for here in particular, I have so many Black American friends out here who are thriving, opening businesses, restaurants, hospitality, beauty salons, nail salons, hair. We're just offering tour services and stuff quicker and easier without all the red tape and the credit and the loans and the money and buying homes quicker and easier than they have in any country they're from, whether they're Black American, whether they're Canadian, British. And I can see why there's so much negative attention focused here, because this is a country that's like, okay, come over here, whatever, I don't know, you don't have a visa or something, I don't know, okay, whatever, just mind your business and things are going to be cool. There's not a lot of red tape. I know people who come here and bubble overnight, and America does not want that for you. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm not a social justice warrior. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm not well versed in all the things that go into this kind of discussion. But I'm just going to be sharing more of my journey, like my own personal journey, and the people who are around me and stuff like that. That's it. It's been good. I put my makeup room together, my beauty room, my dressing room. I now officially sleep in my guest room, and I let my beauty room just be a beauty room for dressing and makeup and stuff like that. And I've been wanting to find out, you know, it's one of those things where people talk to me and I'd be like, I only want to talk to you if you're going to be open-minded. Or if you already have your opinion and you're dead set in your opinion, like, then just keep that. You know what I'm saying? But if you ever want to talk, we can talk. I'm definitely going to do videos about it. I don't often love doing videos because I didn't know that people had such resentment toward here. Every time I see a person on vacation, they're in Punta Cana. But then when I talk about it, people are like, no, oh my God, no. And it's just like, okay, well, okay, well, but go off. They're working next door. It's just crazy to me that people will go to countries of colonizers. People will philander around Paris, France, and go to London and think that they're so cute. You know what I mean? But then those countries have their foot on their neck, and these people are suffering from colonialism. We don't want to go there. We don't want to talk to them because they're bad. They're negative. But let's talk about the effects of the countries that you love and the European brands that you are keeping afloat. Like, let's talk about Paris, and let's talk about England, and let's talk about, you know, Spain, and let's talk about all these places that you love to go and you love to twirl and you love to be amongst the colonialism. But then countries that are still under the effects of such things. Whatever. But this is my beauty room. I turn my bed to the side like a couch. It's looking kind of sat on and scrunched. I just need to fix that up. But this is it right here. I'll probably do an apartment tour. This is my guest room, looking kind of shabby. But yeah, I don't know. I get people, they come to me with like such aggression, and I say things like that, and they don't want to hear about it. Oh, you don't want to talk no more? No, because I see you, you know what I'm saying? I see you out there stressed and broke in France. You know what I'm saying? But go off. I mean, like I said, I'm not like a social justice person. Like, I don't like talking about that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I used to talk about it back in the day, and people will try to keep you up all night, talking back and forth. I don't talk about it. Let's talk about makeup. Let's talk about makeup, and let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, what I bought over here to look cute. Let's talk about, you know, my bathing suit collection. Let's talk about what I've thrifted and all that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm actually planning to go this summer. I have met some Haitian friends out here that have family, and I plan to go this summer. I'm just doing a little bit more research about lodging and stuff like that, and different things that I want to record and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, keep it light. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep it light with these videos. It's really hard to not talk about in these videos because I live here. But you know what I mean? I feel like now that I live outside of America, I see some of the stuff, like how they try. Anyway, it's good. I really need to go hop in the shower. And I need to put some vinegar on my ankle because this mosquito bite is driving me crazy. I live in Punta Cana, honey. But that's it. You know, I really should have bought some avocados. There are like ladies who sell avocados in the supermarket, and I didn't get any today. I usually do get them, but I didn't get any today because I could have sworn that I had some. And I do have one, but I already cut it. And the avocados here are so big. The avocados here are so big, and you can get like 3 for $1. They're so big that I almost never finish a whole avocado. Like, I'm used to avocados being like this big. The avocados here are like the size of my head. I have a big head. I absolutely can do more skincare videos. I absolutely can. I've been on my skincare really hard lately because the sun out here is intense. It does not play. It does not play with you. It does not play with you. It's not here to play. It did not come to play. So I have been really on my skincare, and that pretty much entails drinking a ton of water, repairing my moisture barrier before and after sun exposure, sunscreen. I've always been with sunscreen. It's like, yeah, it's important. You should wear it every day, but I don't. Now I do. I even reapply. Catch me at the beach reapplying my sunscreen. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. When I don't use sunscreen, I notice that my skin produces more oils, my pores become enlarged, I break out more, my texture becomes trash, large gaping pores. I can see the pores on my forehead. When I'm not wearing a sunscreen, my skin is a whole different animal, you know? I don't know why this pops in my head, but I've been watching Bridgerton and I'm obsessed. I'm halfway through season 2. I'm obsessed. It's so good. It's good. It's good. I miss my workout videos. That's why I actually redid my hair. So I can get back working out. Yep, and then like, what is that? It's hard for the black women in the workout space because we want to look cute, but we want to do an effective workout. We're black. People already see us as masculine. So me with my short hair, being an influencer, I want to record everything. Yeah, you know, I like attention. You know, I create income for myself. For making videos creates an opportunity for sponsorships. Sponsorships make me money. I film what I do. I want to look cute. I want to be seen as cute. You know what I mean? I want people to like the content and like what they see and engage with it. So hair is a part of that. Some girls look amazing with their short hair and their whole fit and everything. Me, you know what I mean? I guess because I don't like to wear jewelry or makeup when I work out or anything to like amplify my cuteness. So I depend on the hair to be an accessory. So I have my hair done. I'm gonna be doing workout videos from home and from the beach. I love to work out on my balcony, and I can only do that for a few days a week because then the mosquitoes come back. They do exterminate mosquitoes, and it's good for a few days, and then they come back. And if you've ever been outside, standing in one spot, sweating, you are a mosquito's dream. That is like mosquito porn. Standing outside in one spot, sweating, you're gonna get eaten up. And I don't go to the gym anymore because gym culture has just really been getting me down lately. And I honestly shouldn't really let it affect me as much as it has because I don't even really, I'm not in America anymore, and I think people act a little different here. But what I've noticed about men here, and it's like a bittersweet thing, they're going to help you. Ask for it, need it, be gone. They're going to help you. Chivalry hasn't died here. They're gonna come, they're gonna pick you up, they're gonna give you this, they're gonna help you, they're gonna give you advice, they're gonna help you. You know what I mean? And that's been like bittersweet with me because I go to the gym kind of as like a refuge, kind of as therapy. I'm not as socially awkward as I used to be, but I'm not a joiner. I'm not really like a person who loves to engage. You won't see me in public doing a group thing. And I've found that sometimes I'm better off if I do things away from the public. And I feel like working out from home for a while until I lose the weight that I want to lose. And then when I'm back sculpting and building muscle and defining and refining and amplifying my body recomposition, I'll go to the gym. But yeah, even at the beach, you know what I mean? And because the men here are so hot blooded and they're really romantic and they'll come up to you and they'll talk to you, I don't think many guys out here understand purposeful solitude. Like when you're outside by yourself and you want to be by yourself, generally people will come to be with you because they feel like, oh my God, you're by yourself. I seen you, hi, you're by yourself. I came to, be company with you. And it's like, no. I'm out here, I'm purposefully by myself. I want to be alone. I don't want to talk. I don't want company. I don't want you to engage with me. And it's hard. Like I kind of stopped going to the beach because before you go to the beach near my house, there's a and at the gate, there's like security guards and land workers and people who work on the properties close to the beach. And there's this one guy, and he's always there. He always talks to me. He won't let me be. And I think sometimes, it's how you will. I think sometimes when you look a certain way, people think maybe you want attention. Because if you didn't want attention, why would you bring your thick ass to the beach with a red bikini? Why are you here looking like that? Why are you here doing that? You want attention? I'm here. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm sorry that it seems that I do. I get it. I think. Hey, I know that you need to love the skin you're in no matter what you are, where you are. Thank you so much. No, thank you. I do agree with this statement. It can just be hard and you don't want to, I'm kind of like I'm kind of like, I'm kind of like a quiet person, you know what I mean? And I'm not, I don't be wanting to engage. I don't be wanting people to engage with me. Like I go outside sometimes to be alone outside. You know what I'm saying? And it can be hard for people to kind of accept and understand that. Like when you eat lunch alone, like there are people who are embarrassed to eat lunch alone. And I'm like, I love going out to eat lunch by myself. And I don't need a busy thing. I don't always get a book or something to make it look like I'm just busy really quick. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you, Sherelle. You've known me forever. Hey, Ty. Somebody else popped in and said hi too. And I was so busy looking at their Human Blaze the Cat. Hi. I was looking at the name and it was like messing with my head. So a lot of times I'll go outside. I don't know how to close this. Okay. Yeah. And I'll go to eat lunch or I'll just go to think. I'll go to get a cup of wine and maybe sit at this a little corner bar near me. But it's like, thank you. Thank you. Got it. We love you. You're judging yourself back. The goal. People gravitate to your greatness. Stop it. You're not lying because you know what happened? I was on the beach and I made that video and I made a video that kind of said, you know what? Oh, I thought my hair popped. People do gravitate toward me and it's something that I've been trying to work on because you know what? I call myself like an introvert and I'm socially selective, but when people do talk to me, I don't hate it and I don't have a negative reaction. I really don't. I feel inside like I am and I do, but I never really do. I was on the beach and this lady was like, oh my God, what are you doing? How are you stretching? Show me, I need help. And I was helping her and she was like, oh my God, I love this. What is this for? And we were talking. She's like, you're the best. give me your Instagram. And I was just like, okay, I don't know. Sometimes I just be like, oh, thank you, babe. Period. But it's been really good, honestly. I think being here is helping me to, I hate the word repair, and I'm over the word heal, but it is helping me become a lot more patient. It's helping me to become, people here are very giving. I was in the bar, I hate to say bar, I was at a party, and I wasn't drinking anything, and they were like, had a guy who was playing music, and I was like, swaying or whatever. And this guy comes over, he puts a little cup in my hand, and he opens his beer, and he pours me some beer, and then he goes and he pours somebody else, and they're like, you're here, have a beer. Everyone's here has beer, and I'm just like, oh my God, I had all the beer. I drunk so much beer, I was really like tipsy. And it's like people here are community and very family oriented. You know what I mean? I was having a discussion with my friend, was saying how my brother and my mom were having a disagreement, and he was just like, no, it doesn't matter. If he doesn't talk to your mom, then you should stop talking to him. And he was like vehement. He was just like, that's not right. If he was here, people wouldn't respect him. We don't respect people who don't respect their moms. Da da da. I was like, oh my God, I'm crying. It's so sad. But yeah, you know what I mean? So they do have, you can get health insurance. You can get health insurance. I'm really close to New York, and I have LA healthcare. And my health card, Advantis, is in parts of Florida and in New York. So when I go home to see my mom, I go and get anything that I need checked out or done. But also here, they have clinics you can pay cash. And then you can get healthcare. You can just straight up get healthcare. You can get healthcare as an expat. So yeah. And because I ride my scooter, I've actually been thinking of getting some of their healthcare because I have fallen and I have hurt myself. But not terribly, you know what I mean? But honestly, things have been really good. Things have been really good. And even with the person who was just commenting about me like needing to allow myself to have people attracted to me, it makes me feel like I do want to go back to the gym because I miss the gym. But sometimes I get so in my head, and then people come talk to me, and I'm just like, oh my God. And because there's a language barrier, sometimes I get embarrassed to speak Spanish. And then sometimes people get frustrated with me because I don't speak fast, and I ask them, por favor, lento. And then sometimes I underestimate my Spanish and I get weird. Sometimes I get afraid to use the Spanish I know, and I pretend to know less than I know, because when I talk and I'm having a good Spanish conversation, the person starts talking really fast and they get excited, and then they lose me. And then Haitian, forget about it. I know, baby, I am all familiar with Google Translate. Very, very familiar. But one thing I promised myself is, and I think all expats should try not to become too dependent on Google Translate, because there is a different Spanish spoken here than the Spanish that's on Google Translate. And a lot of times things don't translate as good. So it really becomes absolutely out-of-pocket costs be really, really less. Mabule, Micheline. So sometimes it's best to really converse with people. It's best to really converse with people and learn the local colloquialisms. You know what I mean? Because I remember I was talking to a friend that I have here, and he was like, "Ay, que lo que, tu guapa," and I was like, "Ay, no, gracias, tu guapo," and he was like, no guapo, and I was just like, "Oh, guapo, handsome? No, that means like mad here, irritated." I do Duolingo, and I be meeting my little goals and stuff like that. I like it. I've been trying to do Duolingo consistently and talk to people, and then I'll go and I watch movies that I'm familiar with, and then on Netflix I'll put the voiceover in Spanish because I know what's supposed to be being said. Like I watched Mean Girls in Spanish, I watched Made in Manhattan in Spanish, I watched Matilda in Spanish, and I learned a lot of phrases, and I learned like just different like easy things, conversational, but less Google Translate conversational and more people actually speaking to one another. But Google Translate is a lifesaver. I took a makeup class from a Brazilian makeup artist, and I used Google Translate to translate the whole thing because I wanted to learn some of her techniques for waterproofing makeup because Brazil is such a hot place. I figured I would be able to implement some of the things that I learned from her here, and I use Google Translate. Google Translate is a lifesaver. The thing with me is I'm cheap and I don't always have data on my phone because I have Wi-Fi at home. I use Rebtel and I use WhatsApp. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I also watch. I'll also watch a movie in English but have Spanish subtitles. So that's helping me. Like I know way more Spanish than I give myself credit for, but when I'm talking to American people and I have to use Spanish, I use this really lame American accent, I notice. And then when I'm speaking to Spanish people, sometimes I'm like timid to use my good Spanish and my Spanish accent because I feel like, is this cultural appropriation? Do I sound like I'm imitating or mocking? Because it's not what I'm trying to do. I've noticed if you say things to some Spanish speakers without an accent, they like either don't understand or they feel like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Even some English words, like if you don't say it with an accent, some words that don't translate, like Facebook. If you say it real dry and real American, no accent, they're like, I'm like, Facebook. Oh, Facebook. Ah, Facebook. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. And then people also, I feel, get a little frustrated with me because they think I'm Haitian. And that's no problem, right? And they'll come up to me and they'll talk and they'll say a mouthful of stuff. And I'd be like I kind of could tell what he was saying to me because of the context of the conversation we were having. I think he told me that I'm not supposed to park my scooter in a parking spot. It's not a car. All the scooters are like over here. But I didn't park my scooter with all the scooters because I have a hard time pulling my scooter out when there's mad other scooters around my scooter. And he was mad at me. I was like, and he said, huh. Like, so I just moved my scooter because I was pretty sure that's what he was saying. And then afterwards, he kind of like nodded at me, and then when I came out, and he was saying something to me like, pay attention. I feel like he was saying like, you gotta, pay attention to what I'm doing. And I was like, no entiendo. And he was like, oh, Allah. And I was just like, ah. And he made a few noises, and I was just like, you're yelling at me. And he's like, your black ass look Haitian, and you sitting here acting like you don't understand. And I was just like, I don't understand. I can't help how I look to you. I'm so sorry. No entiendo. No parlez-vous. And they were like, okay, habla en español. And I'm like, un poquito. And I'm like, yo entiendo mucho español, pero yo no hablo mucho. Yo entiendo, pero yo necesito tu habla lento y básico. Habla como, habla conmigo como un bebé, ¿ok? Porque yo entiendo, pero yo necesito responder lento. Like, it's loading. It's loading. You can say a whole bunch of stuff to me. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Yes, a baby. Talk to me like I'm a baby. Because you need to use basic words with me. Yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my little, like, ghetto girls around the way each other because we speak Spanglish and broken English, and it's like it's real basic. But then when I get somebody who speaks this romantic, scientific, I be like, I like it. I like how that sounds, but I don't understand it. Baby, like you're rolling the fuck out of your arm. Sorry, I'm drooling. What happened? Can you write it down? Escribe. Envíame un mensaje, un WhatsApp. Sí, pero porque yo no entiendo. But yeah, you know, most of the time I do really well. Most of the time I do really well. You felt love for somebody? No, but there's somebody who feels love for me. It makes me feel really bad because I don't have much of a reason to not want love. I just don't. I don't like to be held to expectations. You know what I mean? I don't like. I usually say no entiendo. I don't like to be held to expectations. I don't want you to. I don't want it. You know what I mean? And like I met this guy and he was just like, "Oh my God, you're a marvelous woman. Que maravillosa, you know, mami chula." And I'm just like, "Oh my God." And he's like, "Oh my God, tú es muy inteligente and independencia and all this stuff." And I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah. Okay, pero ¿por qué tú sola? Pero ¿por qué tú no tienes esposa, novia?" And I'm just like, "You see, yo no quiero un novio porque yo no tiene confiar y novio es mucho, 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 demasiado trabajo. Y yo no quiero un novio porque es mucho precio." It's a lot of work, it's a lot of pressure, it's too much, you know. I just got here, you know what I'm saying? I'm a butterfly. Like, I want to fly my wings all around, let everybody see my pretty wings. Like, it's too much. Relationships are very distracting, you know what I mean? And it's like pressure. It's like this pressure. Like the guy who likes me, like he hit me up yesterday and he was like, "¿Y tú? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Y por qué tú no llamas?" Y, you know, nosotros hablamos, si me no habla tú. And, like, we wouldn't talk if I didn't call you. And I was like, "See, eso es porque yo no quiero un porque yo no quiero ser frío, pero me no gusto amor, yo no quiero mi corazón roto y yo necesito más tiempo." I don't know, you know, why do you have an expectation that I'm gonna call you every day? You know what I'm saying? I just don't want love. You know what I'm saying? I be using my little words. I'm not good at conjugating my verbs, so I know a lot of times I get stuck talking in certain tenses. Somebody asked me if I'm taking language classes. They have an English speaking school over here. I think it's like $100 a month. I think I do need to get in an intensive. I don't want to get comfortable with this like low level of speaking and understanding. I do really want to learn like full fluent You know what I mean? There are times I'm so confident and I have my words and I know everything and I'm speaking. And like, of course, you know that I'm English, so my accent and, certain tenses and certain things that I say, you tell. But I do really well. I do really well. It's when people are speaking fast that I'm just like, whoa, okay, wait. I'm so sorry. Um, One more time. But yeah, I really don't want to be in a relationship. And he really likes me and he's nice and he does a lot of things for me and he's helped me with so much. And I'm just like, well, geez, maybe I shouldn't be accepting like his kind gestures if I don't want to be in a relationship with him. But then it's just like, I don't know. I just don't want to be in a relationship. Like I feel like I just got here. We are American. And I think we have FOMO. We're not really willing to settle fast. I feel like a lot of people feel like I like you. Maybe you give me your phone number, you give them theirs. They'll text you the same day, the next day. They'll make plans with you. You guys hang out once or twice. After hanging out once or twice, it's like I love you. It's like you hoo ha, yeah hoo hoo ha, yeah hoo. I've known you for a month. I have been in long-term relationships with men who have not told me they love me. In my last relationship, I was with a guy for nearly 3 years, and he hadn't told me he loved me. And I think I'm so used to unemotional guys who kind of are like not neither here nor there. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've come to kind of appreciate men who give you a little bit of space and a little bit of time to figure out how you feel. I want to date other people. I want to go places. I want to travel. I want to do things. I don't want to settle with you who maybe you don't have the means to do these kind of things, or maybe you don't have the means to join me while I do these kind of things. Like I'm all over the country. You know what I mean? I do a lot of different things, and like this person in particular can't do that, and I don't think it's fair to myself. You know what I mean? But then I also have this guilt complex, but I'm not gonna let my guilt complex make me feel like I have to be in a relationship with this person. I feel bad. When people start spilling their heart out to me, like I was talking to him the other day and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to America for a little while. He needs to, because I don't want to be committed. I'd rather be committed. They're committed. Like I don't want a commitment. I don't want commitment. I don't like. It's just like I just got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god. I forgot what I was saying. Sheesh. Yeah, no, I'm not. It's just like, oh, so I was telling him I want to go to America. And he sent me this message like, oh my God, like it makes my heart crumble to hear that it makes my heart crumble. It makes my heart crumble to hear that you want to go to America. And I'm like, well, I'm not moving there. I'm just going there for a little while to see my family. This is why I don't want a relationship. Because when I move around place to place, I don't need a heavy heart. I don't need a heaviness. I don't need a sadness. I don't need a voice in my head. I don't need a guy over here. Oh, but when are you coming back? But what's going on? But why you didn't call me? But where you at? But what's wrong with your phone? But I called you. But what's going on? But okay. But I'm just like, you need to chill, Poppy. Because I know you got other girls. Like, let's just keep it a bean burrito. It's okay if you have other girls. I want you to have other girls. I will help you bag other girls. Okay? And when we chill, we can chill. But when we're not together, we're not together. That's a very American thing, to be upfront and honest about it. To keep it, a 3-bean salad. It's not here. It's like, no, I want you to believe that you are the love of my life, but then I also have girls on the side who, the only time I feel like it's honest out here is when it's like a sanky-panky situation. And the wife is like, yeah, go get that American girl money and bring it back to me. But it's never a situation where explaining yourself to him. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I don't like it. Like, I like to feel like Jack and Rose on the Titanic. I'm on top of the world! I'm a lone wolf, baby. I'm not an alpha chick. I'm a lone wolf. Alphas lead the pack. It's just me. I am the pack. I like to move how I want to move. Like, I don't want nobody, like, hey, expecting things from me is going to get your feelings hurt. Because I like to do, like, what I want to do. Like, when I want to do it. Like, how I want to do it. I'm not coming home for a month. Like, and then guys always think that girls like me are for the streets. No, I'm for the experiences. Like, I don't even really like having sex. I might like make out with you or something like that, but everything from there is downhill. Like, I don't want you on my body. I don't, like, I really don't. Like, I think a lot of guys think, oh, you're for the streets. No, I'm for the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily have to have sex with you, and I think that's what people think. Like, no, we don't have to have sex. We could have, like, a really great time. We could hang out. You could tell me about your childhood, and then I could never see you again. You know what I mean? You don't need to be a part of my life. We don't need to put expectations on each other. We don't need to cap each other's life experiences. Like, I was in the club with this guy, and he was touching this girl's butt, and he tried to convince me that I was drunk. And I was just like, no, you did what came naturally to you. That is what you wanted to do. Now I'm going to VIP to talk to this brown skin daddy with the... I have it all on camera. It's so hilarious. I want to turn it into a story time, but I don't feel like overexposing my life like that anymore. It was a very fun, funny experience. It was so funny. And I felt so mature in that moment because I bought the girl a beer and I gave her a shot of my rum. And listen, you dance and have a good time. I feel like he's attracted to you. I know she didn't understand any of this. It was very loud. She was a Haitian girl. She understood. I gave her a shot and she gave me this look like, and I was like, ah! And I went right to the VIP. And I was like, that is so cute. What does it say? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I be trying to explain to him, like, let's get money together. Let's get money together and let's be crazy about our money, right? You don't put any expectations on me, and I put expectations on you, and we're vibing, and we're not together, and we don't know anything about each other's lives. Only about making money. Right? Pero, ¿por qué tú no quieres mi baby? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, no, there's no baby. I'm not having a baby. I'm not having a baby. Why would you want me to have a baby? That's not a part of the plan. You're getting off track. It's like, I'm the designer, you're the delivery guy. You know all of Punta Cana. You know the ins and the outs. You know all the people. You know what I'm saying? You work with the tourists. You know the locals. You know the custom. You know the culture. I'm the designer. I have the stuff. I have the money. You know what I'm saying? Like let's be a team like that. Why do you have to be romantically linked to me? Yes, but very, very cheap, flimsy ones. Not very hard. You can get them from like a dollar store. Get the little cheapy ones. They won't do anything for your dishes. They won't. Maybe a plate, but they won't do anything for your dishes. No, you're good. No, you're good. Everything is fair game. But yeah, so that's kind of been what I've been going through lately. You know what I mean? I try to send, when you send a guy a Dear John letter out here, they be like, okay, en camino. En camino! I'm on my way. And I'm just like, oh my God, there are cultural subties too. So your best bet, so your best bet might be to cut off the friendship since you don't see being in a relationship with him. Yeah, no. And he's really nice, and he's actually a really nice looking guy. I'm just like, but with me, when I need to have that like thing. Ooh, and it sounds so. I mean, it's not childish, not immature, but I want my heart to drop when I see you. Like, and it doesn't have to be because you're like beautiful or whatever. Like, I want like, you see what I'm saying? I just want him to understand, and I just want him to keep it real with me. Like, you are young. Like, you should be with other women. Like, just, you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, be like just waiting for me. Does he have any red flags? Yeah. He will not accept friendship or business relationship. Men there want the sex, etc. So move on. They do, and that's one of the red flags. I have too much butt for what he got available. Everybody thinks being thick, yeah, all this butt. It makes it hard. It makes it hard and difficult. Unfortunately, and I need, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not. Okay. He's not really nice, but okay, so out of nowhere came accusations, and I don't like that. I don't like to be hit up. It's a shame men that all think that way. She don't have to open her legs for them, fall off the trees on his own. She can have fun, steer the situation. I'm getting a divorce. So I'm scared to date. Girl, congratulations on your divorce. Yeah, I just feel like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is what I be trying to tell him. Never been on financially. When you get on financially, you are going to want to explore. You may think that, oh, yeah, we're going to get on together. I'm going to put you on financially, and you think you're going to be all about me. No. For the first time in your life, you're going to be able to have options. And I want you to be able to explore those options. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find somebody that's currently on my current level so we can level up together. Currently, financially and experience wise, we're not in the same fields, but I'm willing for us to work together and for you to level up yourself, and then you're going to be able to do different things. You know what I mean? A lot of couple build together and create wonderful things. That's generally when they start on the same level together, or the man is a little bit ahead of the woman. When the woman is a little bit ahead of the man, sometimes resentment can be built. Sometimes an inferiority complex on the man's behalf can be had. Sometimes. I've been in several different situations like this, and I'm just not interested in being the higher up in a romantic relationship anymore. It works for a lot of women. I've done it several times. I have helped people learn how to build business. I've helped people learn to build brands and how to do things better online. My last guy, I helped him create a whole website and products and lines. I taught him how to be a brand ambassador and how to make money online and work with companies. I helped him land a six-figure deal. He was already a star in his own right, but he didn't know how to move as an influencer. I did not make him a star. I helped him to know what to do with his stardom. So what I mean? I love. So it's just like, I'll help put you in the position to level up, but I'm not interested in being the dominating force in a relationship. You know, a lot of people, especially men, they think that, oh, we're all gold diggers, and the reason they don't want to be with a guy who makes less is because, oh, she wants to gold dig. And it's just like, no, babe, no, I have no problem helping you as a mentor. I don't want to be in a romantic relationship because a lot of times, the pieces don't come together. It'll come like this, you know what I mean? And there can be little resentments, and there can be situations where, say we're in a business meeting, and you as a guy, some guys naturally want to take the lead and want to be like the head of it all. You can't do that with me. You can't, particularly, but maybe if I help you level up, then you can get you a chick, and then you can bring her up, and it can be a ladder, and you can do that with her. You can't do that with me. You don't have business experience or the finances to, be the lead in a business situation. That's going to make you feel bad. It is. It's scientific. It's gonna make you feel bad. If we're in the woods, and I grab the gun from you and I'm just running around shooting everything up, and you're like, oh, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, my chick is the hunter of the year. It's going to make you feel bad. Period. I don't want to put you in that position, and I don't want to put myself in that position to have to reassure and help be fixed and build your ego. It becomes like that mommy thing where you do everything and you're together and you raise your son, and he gets up and he goes off and he marries someone else because you were kind of like the nurturer and the mom in this situation. You weren't equal players. That's cool. You know what I mean? But it's like guys always want women to be submissive, and then we get ourselves into situations like this, and I could not submit to him because of our life situations and the financials are set up, and the different experiences that we've had in life, and the amount of responsibilities I've handled on my own. You know what I mean? As an American woman, are just different than what you've had to do here in a developing country. I'm trying to put this as nicely and as plainly as possible. You could have never sustained the lives that I've had to. Paying $3,000 rent by yourself for 11 years in LA, and it's so dumb. I could have owned several houses out here. Having physical businesses, working in brick and mortar businesses, having an e-commerce business, you know what I mean? Being able to create income from the thin air. You know what I'm saying? You can't romp with me on that level, and I won't pretend that you can. I won't dumb myself down, and I won't submit to somebody who is not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I already tried to do that with this little hood booger. I helped him. We went down to the alleys of LA. I taught him how to start a business. I taught him how to build a website, how to do product shots, how to sell, how to do this, how to do that. And he still wanted me to kind of like submit to him. And I was just like, I can't. I can't, because I'm here, I'm teaching you everything. I'm putting you on to everything. I have all the information. I have all the knowledge. This is my place. You know what I mean? I own my car. You are hiding your car in my garage because you are still playing your car. No, I can't submit to this. It would be a blow to my manhood, my intelligence, my ego, my everything, my coochie, my everything. It's like all my everything and me teaching you everything, and they still want me to somehow. How can I follow you? How? You don't even know where we're going. You don't have directions. You don't have map. You don't have MapQuest. Ask Jeeves. Nothing. There are no pins being dropped. And this has to end too. I had to end it. You know what I mean? You're a nice guy, but it's we have to stop dating potential. And because I'm such a nice person, and I honestly always see the best in people, there's nothing wrong with seeing the best in people. It's not always your job to bring the rest out. It's not always your job to be there romantically. Let me be your mentor. And stop trying to, you know what I mean? Don't, you don't have to be linked to me romantically. I know that you have feelings for me romantically. It's kind of like you get into a car accident and then your nurse, she's taking care of you, she's giving you sponge baths, she's healing you up, she's bandaging you. Let her be your nurse, even though that's like not the best analogy. You don't have to fall in love with her. You don't, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be a love thing. It can be a business thing. It can be a thing where we get money together and, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to be with me, maybe you'll take what I'm giving you, you'll level up, and then maybe you'll take it and be boom, maybe you'll outdo me, bang, and slam on me, and then be like, yo, and I still want you. And I went out and I started a secondary business behind your back. I made 7 figures and I want you. So what's up? And I'd be like, you said what? Yeah. I would think about it. It's hard. Yeah, cancer is nurturing. I like really hate being a Cancer. You know what I mean? And because the thing is, I'm a nurturer, but in all sincerity, I want to be nurtured. So I do attract people who need caring for, but I can never like let you, you know, big spoon me. I'm the big spoon. I will never really let you like hold me down in that way because I don't trust your ability and I will never let myself fall. That's one thing about me. I've already been down here. I'm not letting myself get down there again. You know what I mean? I'm not letting myself get down there, especially behind somebody else. You know what I mean? And I be feeling like, you know, that's why I'm single now. I learned so much from my last relationship. I learned not to be codependent, not to be a clingy person, not to be overgiving and overcaring and overdoing. My last relationship, it wasn't necessarily a bad relationship, but I had no boundaries and I did so much for this man, so much for his businesses, so much. I did so much love to share. I did so much. Like a lot of the past 3 or 4 years, the reason that a lot of my business endeavors went like to the side is because I was doing so much for him. On top of doing so much for his business and so much for him, it's just like he'd call and be like, okay, I'm gonna come over. Now, whatever I was doing for myself, I have to stop. I have to get my legs. I have to go clean up. I have to go wash a dish. I have to cook a meal. You know what I mean? And it's just like I wasn't able to get things for myself. And now I'm ferociously selfish. Like, if you call me now to help you with something, I will let that phone ring. I will let the phone ring, and when it stops ringing, I will turn it off. I'll put airplane mode. Don't call me to help you do nothing. I don't have it in me. I don't have it. I feel like for the past 4 years, I've been like an unpaid intern who was also forced to have sex with the boss. Like, but that, okay? I don't have it in me. For true. You know? Sometimes I hate being so sexy. Because guys, they're so sexually attracted to me. You know, like there's this guy, we didn't never really have a full relationship, but he wants to circle the block on us because but no, like I told him, I'm like, yo, I'm doing this in my business, I'm doing that with my business. And of course the conversation died down because, okay, get in the gym, honey. It was nice talking to you. It was just really hard because I told him like, oh, I'm doing this for my business. Thank you, boo. I'm doing that for my business. I have to do this, I have to do that. He's like, oh yeah, don't even worry about it. It's all gonna come through, it's all gonna pull through. And no more conversation. He wanted to come out here or whatever. But he was talking about coming out here and everything that he was talking about was like, oh yeah, remember when you were saying, why do you think I wanna lay up all day and be sexified all day. Nah, bro. You're crazy. You're crazy for thinking that. That is not at all what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And if you come out here and you stay in my place, you're gonna need to pay. I got something in my eye. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, it's just crazy, you know? So, I be trying to. Hold on, I gotta. It feels like there was like an eyelash in my eye. I'm trying to see if it floated off into the cup. Oh my god. God. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, you know, I just, I don't want to do anything for anybody. Like, I really don't. I really don't. Like, so I made some t-shirts and he's like, oh my God, I didn't know you can make t-shirts. I made a few more so he could sell them. And then he's like, oh, he gets a storefront. And I'm just like, okay, you got a storefront. I think that's really cool. But never in my wildest dreams did I ever tell you that I would be coming out of my house to work in a store. Are you crazy? We could have did this e-commerce thing. I'm not coming out of the house. I don't come out the house. I work from home. It's what I do. It's what I do now. I haven't worked in a physical brick and mortar location since 2010. Since 2010. So now you have expectations and you're getting all, you know, agitated because you put 2 months of rent down on this place. That has nothing to do with me. And at first, like, it was making me feel bad. And I was just like, oh my God, like, no one's ever done anything like that for me. Let me get up and go and let me help this man so he didn't waste his money and blah, blah. And sometimes it's black women, or maybe I shouldn't generalize. Maybe I should say sometimes as a black woman, I feel the need to like, oh, be nice and don't do that and make sure you do that because society already thinks you're that. So make sure you're not that. Make sure you're like that. Make sure you're nice. And make sure you're sweet and you're kind. And it's just like, no, that is not my job to change the way society sees me. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, like how I'm gonna do it, like how I'm always gonna do it. And I don't wanna work in no store, and I'm not. You know what I mean? So I told him, like, you're stressing me out. And I turned my phone off for 2 days. And then he comes and he's just like, oh, mommy was wrong. And I'm just like, you're stressing me out. Like, you don't even know me. Like, you don't even know my life. Like, you don't even know what I have going on. Like, I work from home. Like, I know you think that I just want to open up a makeup store. It's not about that. I'm a legend. You know what I mean? I'm a legend in these streets. And you just think that I came here to open up some little, you know, makeup accessory store. No, I came here to change the lives of the women on this island. Like, I came here to teach these Haitian women how to do makeup so they don't have to sell their bodies. I do a lot. I have things that I need to do. I'm not coming to work in your store. I will make the t-shirts. If you can sell them, you can sell them. You can be my cut. I'm not coming to work in a store. So I'm sorry that you created this story and then you think that I should just go along with it, but I'm not. I'm not taking time out of my day to come work in a store. I don't even speak the language. It's going to be frustrating. It's going to be hot. I will build an Instagram page. I will help you build an online buzz. Everything else, up to you. You got the store, it's because you wanted it. You know what I'm saying? You can't create stories for me to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just do that. Who told you I was going to work there? I don't work in no store. Please. Anyway, this has become therapy. I get it. Yeah, you know, it's just like, nah, babe. Like, I appreciate it. I'll let my appreciation, I appreciate it. I let my appreciation be known. Te aprecio mucho. Ay, tú tienes un local. Ay, Dios mío, es muy beneficioso. Es bien, gracias. Pero yo no quiero trabajando en lo local. Yo quiero trabajando en mi casa. ¿Ok? Sí, yeah. ¿Tú necesito ayuda con publicación? You need help with advertisement? You need help with marketing? Because I'm not coming down there to work. That's not my dream. I don't work towards nothing that's not my dream. And that's pretty much where I've been lately. Like, I just came from this. The universe is making sure I learned my lesson. I let my last fool run me around ragged. I used to be in the alleys looking, making t-shirts because he had a profession where he does t-shirts. I don't really want to get into too much who he was because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I would help him do like little t-shirts and different things for his meet and greets and for who he was and what he did and for his, chosen occupation. I helped him put together so many different formulas for different products and different things like that. I was always doing something, and it was just like I wanted to prove that I cared about him and I believed in him. Cause black man. Oh my God, no one ever believed in me. You know what I'm saying? I have my dreams. You know what I'm saying? My baby mama, she ain't really believing me. She ain't helped me do this. I'm gone. Nobody believed in me. I got my dreams too. I want to do things. You know what I'm saying? I want to have my online business, but you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to start. People won't be really putting me on the game. You know what I'm saying? I got mad potential and nobody wants. So I was just like, what you need help with? Business cards? A website? I got you. Shut up. You're so stupid. Go give me my notebook. Go get your debit card. Cause I'm about to build you a website really quick. But then that's it. So first of all, we need to do product shots. So bring all your stuff on my house tomorrow. We're gonna do these product shots. And we can do some Facebook ads. Okay. And then before you knew it, I was like running somebody else's whole business, like 2 or 3 of them. Head of Facebook pages, products, all types of stuff. I can't do it no more. I love that I have all these capabilities and stuff like that, like it's boss ass bitch stuff. But I can't do it no more. Where's my I still got something in my eye. Like I love having these skills. I love that for me, but it's for me. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta be reminding ourselves that it's for us. It's for me. It's for me. I have sunscreen. My eyeball. Oh, there goes the eyelash floating in the water. I got it on my eyeball. My God. Oh my God. Enough is enough, and you know what? It was too much. Yes. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh my God. Let me believe in my man's dreams. Let me help him. He's not web savvy. I don't really know how to work on the internet. I don't really know how to do this. I don't really know how to do that. Like, he has following. He has to check. And let's get you on this platform. And then he would like buy things. And I'd be like, no. Let me send you a pitch letter. So this is the letter you're gonna send to any company. Anytime you want anything, baby, you're a star. You should not be paying for anything. I put him on so much. I got him so much free products. I was running Facebook pages. I was running websites. He'd be out on tour, probably messing around with prostitutes. Call me, babe, somebody hit me on my website and said this is not working. And I go on the website. I gotta fix it. Tell them to call me. They call me. I'm on the phone with customers. I'm doing customer service agent. You know what I'm saying? I'm like SEO. I'm like everything. Like I'm tired of being everything to everyone. Like I don't want to be nothing to no one for a long time. And I don't want the responsibilities. Even like when it comes to kids. I was like one of those young girls that everybody dropped their kids off on. All the cousins, all the aunties. I'm at the barbecue, kids on my hip, kids running around, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, no. Like, I look good in this light. But yeah, I'm just like, I had to come and talk to you guys about it because you guys is my therapy. But don't be running around to these websites telling these websites my business because it was this one website that swear to God they was talking about me. They didn't even know what they was talking about. And I said, ooh, that must come from one of my followers because I don't be talking to nobody about my business but y'all. And then y'all gonna go and rant and tell other people. Let me stop. I don't know, you guys. That's it. Everything's been good though. Everything's been good. One thing I have to remind myself of, and you have to remind yourself of too, is your current situation is not what? Permanent, right? You don't owe nobody nothing. I mean, the only thing that's permanent is kids. The only thing that's permanent is kids. You know what I'm saying? You have to remind yourself that I'm not stuck here. Like honestly, if I was to be ruthless, today would be the last day that I talk to him. But it's not gonna be because we're gonna sell these t-shirts. I'm gonna get my investment money back. I'm gonna help you, but what you need to understand is like we don't have no commitment, babe. We don't have no commitment. I don't want that. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk in the light, when you are a person of the light, either you have people trying to dim your light or people who want to bask in your light. And I get it. And sometimes you be looking at people like, oh my God. You so cute. You like me? Oh, don't get attached. Because I'm like a bird. I only fly away. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my feelings to know that I gotta hurt somebody's feelings because I'm like a bird. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? The best way to be, but I don't want to pin myself to you for life. And that's facts. Because I don't want to struggle. I don't want to stress. I don't want no strife. I love my life. I'm very peaceful. I love myself. Everything that I have, I need. I know who I am. I know what I like to do. I love arts and crafts. I love being fun. I love going to the beach. I love to take a walk in the sun. I love a good food. I love a warm drink. You know what I'm saying? I like a little whiskey every now and again. I don't like being stressed. I don't want you to have your expectations of me. I don't want you to set a clock around my activities. I don't want you to depend on me. You know what I'm saying? When I come home, if I have leftovers, I want them there. I want my food. Fuck is my food. I get stressed out. I don't like it. I'm ready to cut everybody off. Okay? I'm ready to cut everybody off. The moon acts. The moon. Now, the moon did something, and I'm ready to be done with you. If there were men watching this right now, if there were more than a couple of men, they would be bashing me. But it's so true, and like we don't let people be who they are. And they say, oh my God, you're gonna regret this one day. Maybe, maybe not. So what? What that got to do with you? Men be really upset sometimes with women because they don't really come to these realizations until they've already done the things that are irreversible. A lot of men don't start to love to be alone and get into their vibe and make money and travel and be single. So you've already got 4 baby mamas. So now you mad at the little single, yeah, oh, some guy said, you're like 55, pretending that you're the main character. I'm not pretending, I'm the main character, and I'm 65. I ain't got no kids, and I got no credit. And what, you mad? And you probably got mad kids, and you feel stuck. And you probably hate being alone because you're inept, and you don't like yourself, and you don't have enough skills. Okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, how do I put it? Like, I know women my age who are so responsible and mature. They have like car notes and homes, kids and husbands, and all these responsibilities and they're just doing so. I don't want that. I don't want that. There are girls who went to high school with me. This one girl in particular. And she talks to me all the time and she's like, I cannot believe that we are the same age. She's like, you look amazing. You seem like you're really loving and enjoying your life. And I'd be like, I am, dude. And I think I'm older than her. And this is not to shame anybody's life decisions. This is only to say, live your life so psychotically, selfishly, for you and your enjoyment and everything that you love. When I wake up in the morning, I don't want I don't want to hear that. Shut up. I live alone because I like to be the first voice I hear in the morning. I like to get up quietly, crack my toes, walk to the stove, put on my teapot. Then the teapot screams. I make my espresso, I drink it, I run around like a maniac. You know what I'm saying? I get on Instagram. I wash my face for the gram. I talk to you about skincare. I love my life. I do something. I don't, it's just like, people, when you're a woman, they want you to like volunteer for tribute. They want your whole life to be somebody else's, or for a man, or for kids, or to do something. Oh, they don't like women to be idle and free and wild. Why? In my head and in my heart, I'm a 20-something. I spent so much of my life as a young black girl being responsible because of the way portions of my childhood went. You know, being sexualized from young, being lusted after you're like 11 and 12 years old, you got grown men in your face. There's so many things that I just feel like, I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? There's so many of the grown-up things that people want you to do that I just don't want to do. I just don't want to be a part of it right now. Probably not ever. You know? It seems like too much responsibility. It seems like too much stress. It seems like too much expectations. It seems like too much back burner. When I say back burner, it's like when you're living your life, but deep in the back of your head, you have this huge responsibility. Maybe it's a home, maybe it's kids and a husband, maybe it's a sick person or one of your parents or something's happening or something. Like, I don't like too much back burner stuff. You know what I mean? I already have my parents, they're getting older, that stresses me out. I don't need to add more stuff to my plate that's gonna give me stress and anxiety. I don't need to add more things to my plate that I'm gonna love more than myself, and then something's gonna happen, my whole world's gonna crumble. I like to keep things light. You know what I mean? I don't want too many expectations, like I don't want too many responsibilities, like too many commitments. I sound like a frat guy. I just wanna drink a beer on the beach, bro. I didn't mean that. Like, that's something that I learned about myself. Like, I have a scooter right now. I don't even have a car. You know what I mean? I left the States. Like, I didn't want to pay the high rent. I didn't want to own a home. I didn't want to be pinned to some guy forever and have his kids and be there. And then if I get, like, depressed or unhappy, like, I'm stuck. And then I got to think, like, oh, God, I have kids. We're related to the same baby. I got to do something. I'm ready to go. I don't want to be a part of that, you know? So I left the States and I gave my mom my car. Now I drive a scooter and I live in like a little beach condo. You know? I'm like, I'm only gonna be here once and you guys want so much from me. I don't really know what to do. Yeah. So you guys are all makeshift therapists. What do you think of me running away from all responsibilities of life? Let me have it. No, I'm just playing. But that's it. You know what I mean? But and you know what else it is too? Here online, I think a lot of times people get a little frazzled when you talk about your life in a certain way. I guess they feel like you feel opposite of their life. No. And so many people who absolutely positively love their full life, their kids and their husband and their mortgage and their car, and they love it, and they're doing their thing and they're having great times. You know what I mean? It's me. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. I get anxiety, I get real down on myself, I become a functioning depressed person, I have too much going on. So I had to lighten my load as much as possible so I can enjoy my life again. Maybe I'll meet somebody who I feel like is worth anxiety. You know what I mean? And he makes annoying noises in the morning, but I deal with it because I love him. Maybe, maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe I've already met my person and I fumbled it. You know, that's cool too because nothing that's for me will pass me. I'm just living life. I'm just living life, you know? I'm not making any hardcore definite plans because life has shown me that your life is already written. You know what I mean? And things. Thank you so much, SJ. Ooh, I want to go to Quebec and I want to go to Las Terrenas and I want to travel up north too where it snows a little bit. Hey, someone with Miss Beauty Beach. Hi. You know, I've always kind of been that way though. I've always kind of been like, I've never been on task with people my age. You know, like even when girls in school were like getting cars and stuff, I was like still hanging out with middle schoolers. Like I don't know why. I've always kind of just felt like, do I want to deal with that right now? I gotta go to the DMV and do what? Talk to the people about what? I don't even know where my birth certificate is. I gotta bring my birth certificate. I gotta take a test. I gotta get a shot. If shots are involved, I'm not there. Like, I don't mind having blood taken, but you're gonna put a poison in me? I've always been like, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. I don't know. You know what it is too? I've already been married. I forgot. But you guys know that. I've already been married. I've already done the wife thing. It was cool. I really liked it. I still love my husband. We have a great relationship. We still love each other very much. We try to keep away from each other because we still do love each other. Like if I had to like be pinned to anybody, it would be him. We were a really great couple. We just met too early. You know what I mean? And that is also why I don't really like getting with young guys because I feel like whether you think you're mature or not, that's cool. You need to experience things in life. I don't want to keep you from it because while we're together at some point, you are going to want to, you are going to, or you are going to resent the fact that you didn't get to experience certain things. I don't want no parts of that. Me and my husband met from the first day we met, like we never left each other's side. He was an immigrant. He is from Mali, West Africa. He never got the chance to sleep with a million women. He didn't get to party and get drunk and do all these things and, you know, date and bounce around and experience different women of different sizes and different colors. Some women need to do that too. Some women don't. Cool, whatever. So while we were together, pretty much he started needing to do that. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, leave me alone. I hate when young guys try to become attached to me. I don't know if it's because I look young or I seem young, or maybe because I'm like nice and I like when people talk to me like I'll talk and I'll be nice. I don't know. What are we talking about again? But yeah, I think because I've already been married, I don't really necessarily feel an angst, a rush. I don't feel much of a desire to be with anybody or to be attached to anybody or to get married or to have kids. Yeah, you know. I'm sure later when I go and look at my analytics, it will show that I've lost hundreds of subscribers from this live. And that's completely cool. Online, when your life, when your opinions, when your goals don't align with people's, they really resent you for it, especially if they thought that maybe you had the same life goals or life path is them. And it's like, no. It's like, I'm a life path number 5. I'm a cusp sign. I'm crazy. These are things that you're gonna have to understand about me. But yeah. So it's been really refreshing being here and being able to calm my spirit and, you know, figure out what it is I really want from life, my career, love, lack thereof, how I want to live, who I want to live with, you know, what I want to do, what I don't want to do, what I like, what I don't like. It's been refreshing to be here and do that because the cost of living is so much lower. I don't stress myself out every day to be hyper productive. I'm not like killing myself pitching products, ideas, selling things, doing this, doing that. I'm able to sit with myself and be still and think about what I want and trust my instincts and my feelings and my gut without being like, oh, gotta go, gotta make sure I'm doing this, gotta make sure I'm doing that, gotta do this sponsorship, gotta do this ad, gotta figure out here, gotta sell this product, gotta add this, gotta do that. You know what I mean? Eventually, I am going to get back to my regularly scheduled decisions. I'm not going to say program because I would like to feel like I'm unprogramming myself. I am going to get back to making the decisions that I have consistently, working as an online creator, teacher, educator, and somebody who makes others aware. I won't even say that I'm an influencer. I'm like here to make you aware of options that you can make based on things that I tried. But it's been really freeing. It's been really eye-opening. I live in Punta Cana right now. I do think that perhaps it's too relaxed. I do think that perhaps it's too tranquil for me at times. I can feel uninspired. I do feel like I need to be around a little bit more hustle and bustle, but I also know that I need to live in peace. I need for my living environment to be quiet. I need to be in an environment that is very controlled with like noise and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say that I need to, I'm gonna say that I prefer to. I'm used to it and it does well with me. But I do need, when I do want to work, to be able to get up and go somewhere that's inspiring to work. People are doing things. There are other creators around. There are businesses who understand marketing, advertising, working with creators. Because it's really hard to do that from here. People really don't like work with influencers. Like they look at you like you're crazy if you try to like, hey, let's do something, let's collaborate. They're like, so yeah, I don't know. That has been the vibe as of late. You know, it's been what I've been doing. It's been what I've been thinking about. It's been what I've been experiencing. It's been what's been trying to experience me. Waking up every day and committing to the decision to be single has proven to be hard. There was this guy on Instagram, he was like, women don't choose to be single. They're only single because, you know, men aren't attracted to them, or the man that they want isn't, or they're not attracting the right men. And I guess there could be some truth to that, but I attract plenty of guys, nice guys, guys with money, guys with freedom and different things like that. And it's cool, but I think, you know, in certain situations and circumstances, people, men and women, just need to be alone and need to be allowed to be alone and need to understand that perhaps at this time they should be alone. You know what I mean? I think it's when people are forcing themselves into relationships, into situationships, or, you know, leading up on is when things get hectic and people get hurt and, you know, that's how the dating pool, I think, gets damaged. You know, you got these people out here who are in the dating pool who don't want to date. I try to keep myself out of the business, but I'm gonna let you guys go. This video has lasted way longer than I intended. I intended to come and talk to you guys for like 15 or 20 minutes, and then I had to talk about everything. I always end up doing that. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna really mention that, and then I'm like, oh my god, and then you know what happened? Yeah. So, with that being said, I really need to go make me some lunch. I'm probably just gonna have bacon and this black no up here before it gets too soft because I prefer them not soft, but girl, and then that's it. All right, you guys. Oh. Oh, I didn't even know there were filters here. You know, I'm loving this live too, but I feel like the more I talk, I'm gonna end up saying something that I really, not that I shouldn't say, maybe that I just don't want to say, or that is just not really valuable to this live in particular. You know, I know, you know what it is. I think I know I've alienated people, and that's not why I'm ending the live, but that's one of those things when you're talking and you're just like, oh, I know this is not going to be popular. Like, how are you going to tell people who are in their mid 30s or whatever the case may be that you don't want to film, you don't want to like, you don't want to love, you don't want kids? People are going to be like, man, what? But I feel like more people are coming out saying that kind of thing, and I think it's becoming more widely accepted, and not even so much accepted, but understood. You know what I mean? I see a lot on Instagram, and people always speak out like, "Oh, you're gonna regret it. You better stop." You know what I mean? You're like, you're doing this, or you're wasting your time, or you guys better get it together before you get old. It's just like, maybe I'm gonna age like Aunt Viv. So at any point I decide that I want a man shall be had. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? No, but I think it's a scary thing for people who don't necessarily love being alone or don't necessarily know what to do with themselves. People don't know how to be single. They don't know how to be intentional with their time and with their energy and with their talents. People don't know how to learn new skills. People don't know how to learn themselves. You know what I mean? So it's a very foreign concept for some people who are constantly seeking out themselves and others. I thoroughly know myself. I've always been an introvert. I used to get in trouble in school all the time. I always wanted to work alone. I just always valued alone time and being able to recharge and feeling like I'm the only person that understands myself is what fueled me to be a loner as a kid. You know what I mean? A lot of times. So as an adult, it's pretty much the same thing. And I see a lot of people get beat up online about it. I never really make videos about it. I was gonna do this video called like Single and Satisfied or something like that. But you know, people always, you know, beat people up about that kind of thing. And then, you know, people always scream about angry black women, but you know who I think is getting angry right now? The men. I think that the thing is like angry black men. I get beat up so much online for just making little comments. Like I commented on this one post, oh my god, the guys are so mad in these comments. Oh my god, they're trying to drag me to hell. But I don't seek validity for self in anybody, especially not black men. Unfortunately, some black men are worse than Nazis. Terrible, self-haters, angry, and just upset. Their podcast, their daddy died, this Kevin Samuels stuff. They're just so upset with the world. And then some of them are like just getting passports, like, okay. And they're like so proud and they're touring the world and all these other women are better than American women. Yeah, all those other women are better than American women because they are dealing with better men. I said this on a video and this guy is like so upset with me. It's part of the reason that I can't go live on Instagram because I've read him his rights. I'm not going to talk about what I said, but like that's something that needs to be swung about because like you need to learn how to communicate. You know what I mean? You need to learn how to state your objection and how to have a back and forth with people without and trying to insult them. It doesn't show that you're intelligent. It doesn't mean that you're right because you're screaming and you're shouting and you're talking about me. And it's just really embarrassing. It's really sad. And it's really, really prevalent right now. And it's just so weird to see. It's just like, it's troubling that you can't have discourse without succumbing to childish insults. It's embarrassing. But I'm happy you finally got a passport or whatever. Okay. You know? And it's just like, it's so weird. It's so weird. But, you know, I think they're the ones angry now because so many of them have done things to their lives that they can't undo. And when they see people like living free and happy, and the women are killing it in the online space. The women are killing it in business. The women are traveling. You know what I mean? When women travel though, it's because they're selling their bodies and, you know, oh, they have a sugar daddy. And it's not many women who are getting put around by sugar daddies and stuff like that, you know? And then it's just weird. It's just weird. Some of the stuff I see online is just straight up weird. My skin looks great in this light. You know? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It's been weird. Online has been a weird space lately. You know what I mean? It encourages me to stay more and more true to myself. Don't let the internet change the core of who you are. In closing, what I'll say is I was watching this video about how now all of a sudden being skinny is the thing, and that's about to be in trend again, being like really real thin. And we see some girls like the Kays, the Kardashians, and a few other socialites and object girls who promote lifestyle through the point of view of their body and their body size and their booty shape. And it has me worried for women who went and had their whole body doctored and inflated. And I knew this was gonna happen. And I almost think they did it on purpose. I think they got everyone to voluptuate themselves and their tits and their butts and everything and get everybody to be on some, I want to be 200 pounds, big, big body. In an unnatural way, because it's beautiful either way. But what I've noticed is they're breaking them down. Now all of a sudden, all the girls want to be real thin. Where is this going to lead the girls who have invested their life savings into becoming voluptuous? That's something I've been interested in looking at lately. I mean, we've got the girls on diabetic medicine to become thin. We've got the girls cutting pieces of their stomachs out, when they're barely 200 pounds. I'm not gonna lie, I've been hating what COVID did. I've been hating the weight that COVID put up on me. But it's crazy. It's crazy to see. I knew this was gonna happen. I said this in a video years ago. I'm gonna see if I can find it. If you are going and doing these things to yourself to attain a trendy body, what are you gonna do when skinny comes back in? Because you can't just, I mean, when are you gonna have your butt sucked out? They're gonna have their butt sucked down now? Because I always felt like if you're not actually a very, very fit girl and going and getting your body done, that's cool. Cool. Love it, love it. But you can get a cute little Coke bottle, nice body, nice booty, cute moderate tits. You do not have to get this big psychotic butt and do all this stuff. And it's gonna just be, it's just interesting to me. I want to see where this all leads to. It's just so weird to me. But let me go. Let me go though. I'm very hungry. This espresso is trying to. Cool. What time is it?
It's 4:01 p.m.
4:01? No. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Ugh. Sitting on this floor, honey. But yeah, you know. Oh my God, you guys. Ugh. I have been on my skincare game lately. My face looks real cute. And I feel like I keep saying that because I was real unhappy with my skin texture a couple weeks ago because the sun. The sun had me down. Sun had my skin bad. Let me open this up. I don't know, you guys. Let me let you go. Let me let you go. Make myself some lunch. Thank you, honey. And hop in the shower and get up and film something. I am hungry. I think ultimately sometimes like I want to do more vlogs and stuff like that. But no. Let me let you guys go. I'm getting deep in my head now. I'm thinking like, well, okay. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for tuning into this live. What's happening here? I need a little spot stream. My mother put some toothpaste on my face. Hope you guys enjoyed this live, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next day or so. Hopefully I eat lunch, I get in the shower, I do my makeup, I sit in my chair, and I do the video that I want to do, you know? Okay. Yeah, I need to do more vlogs. I record everything. Everything is content out here. It's so beautiful. Everywhere I go, I film stuff. I'm always recording, so I'm gonna have to throw them into a vlog for sure. This video lasted way longer than intended, and I talked about more stuff than I intended to, and I kind of hate it because I kind of hate talking about serious stuff online anymore. I really do. I really like to keep it light. I really like to stick to like makeup and beauty and travel and clothing and lifestyle. When I do talk about something that's a little bit more in depth, honestly, I get a little uneasy about it because I know how sensitive people are. And if you're gonna unfollow, you're gonna unfollow, it's whatever. But I hate to feel like I may have created some type of dilemma in someone's head. But I mean, it's gonna happen regardless to what you do or say. You know what I mean? It could be in talking about beauty. Lately, I've been talking about really vibing with pink setting powder for Black women. It could be something as simple as that throws somebody off the edge. It's just like, I'm so close to just not enjoying the online space sometimes, which is why I think I go on these mini hiatuses. It feels like no matter what you say, there's going to be a slight backlash. But ultimately, I feel better. No, you know, it is. It is. It can be so hard though. Sometimes you're just like, oh my God. Should I have said that? Should I have talked about that? Like every now and then I think, oh, I'm gonna do this video. I'm just like, no. No. Back in the day, I would have done it live. Like, I'm just gonna talk about something. I haven't rehearsed it. I'm just gonna say what I want. I'm just gonna share my feelings. You can't really do that these days. You slip up and say the wrong thing, and then someone's trying to lead your cancellation. It's like people are sensitive. So many topics are off limits. If you don't agree with how the masses feel about a certain area of discourse, you're in trouble. Like, why did you say that? You shouldn't have said that, and I don't agree with this, and oh my God. So you don't like kids. I have kids. That means you don't like me, and it's just like, oh my God. Should I have even talked about anything adulty? Like, my next video is just gonna be about glitter. All right, you guys. Talk to you later.